Hi, Bev here. Today I want to talk to you about being told to smile in the workplace. And I don't know why it makes me smile when I say that, because it's one of the most irritating and annoying things that anybody can ever say to me when it happens. So if you've been following my series of videos, you'll know that I recently asked my network if they would be kind enough to share some of the problems and issues that they find as women in the workplace with you. And this featured quite highly on the list. So don't get me wrong, before we start, let me just say there are some industries, especially in the service sector, where it's completely appropriate to smile, especially when you're customer facing. That's part of the job. What I'm talking about are all the other instances, and there's lots of those. So, where you're working away, you've got lots and lots and lots of things to do, and you're concentrating, you're in the zone, as I like to call it, and somebody comes up to you and they say, smile, it might never happen, or you should smile more often, or just plain old smile. Well, it drives me insane. And while some women do it, I do have to say it's mostly men who do it. And that I never understand as well, because you never hear a man say to another male colleague, you should smile more often. It just doesn't happen, does it? So why do people do it to us? Well, my theory is that they do it because when we smile, it makes other people, so it makes them feel more comfortable. And that's in the best case scenario. In the worst case scenario, I think it can be done to undermine you completely. I think that happens more often than we like to admit. So don't get me wrong. If you feel like smiling and it's the right thing to do, you go ahead and smile. We all like to smile. It makes us feel better. It makes us feel good, as well as making other people feel good. What I want to talk about is what happens when we don't feel like smiling, and we don't feel that comfortable, and it's not completely appropriate to be smiling, and somebody tells us to smile. So I'm talking about instances where perhaps we need to make a serious point. And if you've ever read a book called The Definitive Guide to Body Language, if you haven't read it, I suggest you do. It's a really, really good book. So it's written by Alan and Barbara Pease, and they've said that research has shown that women who smile whilst making a serious point come across as less credible. More likable, yes, but less credible. So if you've got an important point to put across or message to put across, then you need to be careful about the non-verbal messages that we're giving with our face by smiling. As I've already said, smiling makes others feel more comfortable, and it can take the sting out of what we have to say. But imagine what happens if you are managing a team who's working to a crucial and tight deadline, and if they don't get it done on time, they're in danger of losing a really lucrative customer order. Let's say that you need something done by tomorrow at the latest, and if it's not done, that's it. The order's gone, and you've lost the customer. No chance of ever getting them back again. So yes, your message is going to put people under pressure. You need them to get the job done. You need the tasks all out of the way. You need the order ready to be out the door by tomorrow. They're going to feel under pressure, but that's okay, because that's what needs to happen in order to get the job done. That's the intention. If you add a smile to what you're saying because you don't want to appear overly harsh, then you're in danger of changing the message. It's not congruent. Our words and our facial expressions aren't congruent with one another. And people find it confusing. And let's face it, we'll go for the one that makes us feel best, which is the smile. And the smile is saying, you know what, it's okay, nothing really bad is going to happen here. So instantly your message has been diminished. So remember, when someone tells you to smile, they're asking for their benefit, or they're telling you for their benefit, not for yours. If you feel like smiling, you go ahead and smile. But if you've got a serious point to put across, just consider how that smile might diminish the message that you're trying to say. If you've been following my videos, you'll know that I'm compiling a library of resources for women who want to make more of an impact in their careers, in their businesses, or just in life in general. It's all free and you can access it on the website, which is www.changemadesimple.org.uk/simply for women. And don't worry if you didn't manage to write that down in time. There's a link in the post above this video, so you can go and just click on the link and it will take you straight there. Well, that's all for today, but I'll be back soon with another video. Thanks for watching. Bye.